is. It's a long day of work. I'm tired. I'm just kind of ready.
You want to do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Can you toss me the controller?
Here. I tried to do it real soft. I'm sorry. I did not want it to break.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down. But he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Mayfield.
Hey.
Tipped and intercepted.
Goodbye. K-Bar Wallace.
He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Duke Riley came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Mayfield now trying to lay one up deep. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Yeah, that's my fault. Who is that?
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
I need to go listen to that.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again.
Good defense.
Coming in with some force for the sack that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16, Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. The 20. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
He gets one a game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the
That's
score
the new addition. That boy cold.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Duke Riley able to record his 5th sack of the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And boy, Josh.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth
Should have been your
down.
tight end, bro.
Meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Olivier Vernon brings him down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. You gonna take it. You got to take it.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
From the red zone now, Wentz. It'll be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Everybody was back there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing his Wentz. Flushed it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete.
Throw the flag, ref. Come on now. Damn. No, that's pick. Come on now. That's completion. That's money.
Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them.
Hey, get ready. That nigga gonna be on your ass.
Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference.
Let's go, Miles. Let's go, Miles.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Throwing now is Wentz. Past the 20. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Attaboy, young buck. Attaboy.
10-yard line. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone.
I can't help it. I'm trying to double his pleasure, double the fun. You know that nigga. He catch them all, son.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
That nigga Ash catch him. Gotta catch him all.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. To throw is Wentz. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
I gotta play for this.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Catch him, gotta catch him all. Gotta catch them all. Mike and Ben.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Here we go.
Final play of the half, Mayfield Going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Duke Riley able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mayfield on play action. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Booty time!
Return out shy
to Booty.
The 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He's able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Wentz going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score.
Come here.
That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see today.
Put your head down.
More on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy to hold the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A run for Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Put your head back over here where your brother... No. Buxter was pissed off.
Yep.
Put your head over.
Mama, if she getting mad, you already know.
Put your head over.
Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course,
Mike
the
Evans
run
needed
after
another
the catch
touchdown.
ends up in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's all you're supposed to be hearing left.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum.
Chill. Exactly, bro.
Not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it. Because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on
Get off me. Y'all too close. Get off me. Get off. Get off me.
Y'all go play. Y'all got like 20 some odd minutes. Go.
Across midfield,
Go play.
down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Take it all
That's a
out
gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Go.
And he rifles one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring it 2nd down.
Why?
The right idea there,
All you got to do is just
but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Own it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Wentz.
Just go.
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And this will be brought back to the 22. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. So let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Mayfield looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Duke Riley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Loving this squad.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
On the books, it says they ain't that good, but hey, guess
just
what?
1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16.
Promise you, we can only get it. We can only get better. We missing our
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
On D Slay.
That's
that's a pig. Stop playing.
Incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Good play.
He'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Mayfield. And that's not
boy, Josh. Bro, you been lights out this game.
Call spot on. How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 44, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31. Into the red zone. Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Right there, 54 Mike.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time.
Wallace.
Picked off with great anticipation. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
See you, Miles.
Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
DT.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's put him on the bus. Let's put that team on the bus.
Mayfield down. He finds his target, Beckham. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
Stop, CJ. You with the bullshit right now.
The Browns on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after.
We ain't worried about that. Why, Lord? Why, Brandon Brooks? Come on, Lord.
But right now,
you ain't need to do it to him.
That are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Sanders. Uses the spin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Wentz to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Wentz. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Go.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 43.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Go sit. Get up. Go sit.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
These boys too damn explosive. Good game.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are saying, "Hey,
it's a beautiful thing." Mike Evans, man.
They will great
Jalen Rager.
It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many
D.
points.
Goddard,
Allows them to
Wentz,
play with a totally
Miles
different
Sanders.
style and a different flow.
It's a beautiful thing.
So for the Eagles, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas.
Hope y'all boys enjoyed. It's been real. I'll catch up with y'all here in a minute after this next game. It's been real.
Alongside Charles Davis, thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
3. 4-3. Yeah, I'll take it. Damn, gotta do better.